Nutrition in Plants, Chapter 1, Class 7. In this, we are going to see what are the components of food, which is carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, minerals. These are the components of food which is used to give the energy to our body and also for growth of our body. From this only we are going to get the energy. In this we are going to see the two mode of nutrition. One is autotrophic nutrition. Auto means nothing, self. The plant they can create the food themselves, which is called autotroph. Autotrophic nutrition. Only the green plants they can create the food themselves. And another one thing, they already have the nutrition. From that nutrition only they will create the food. Next mode, which is heterotrophic mode. Heterotrophic, which is nothing but the plants or animals they cannot create the food themselves, they will depend upon other animals or other plants. Here we can say example animals and humans also. Humans we cannot create the food themselves, so we will depend upon other plants or other animals. And next thing, photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is nothing but the process of making the food in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. Chlorophyll, which is research for plants green color, and the plants they can get the sunlight from the sun. And we should know how the plants they are going to get the carbon dioxide and water and minerals from the roots of the plants, and it will get the carbon dioxide from the surface of the leaf, which is like pore structure, which is surrounded by guard cells. It is called stomata. Now other modes of nutrition in plants. Here the plant which cannot have the chlorophyll, they can't create the food themselves, so they need to depend the other animals or other insects. This is called heterotrophic mode of nutrition, already we know. In this, we are going to see insectivorous plants, saprotrophs, symbiosis. Next one, insectivorous plants, which has jug-like structure. The apex of the leaves forms the lid which can open and close the mouth of the picture. When the insects gets near to the picture, it will attract and trap the insect. It can kill the insect, then create the secret juice, which is the nutrition of insectivorous plants. And the next one, saprotrophs. When we leave the bread on the bread, the color will change. It make fungi. This fungi get the nutrition from the bread, like dead and decaying matter. The fungi is going to get the food from the dead and decaying matter, which is called saprotrophic nutrition. This mode is called saprotrophs. Now symbiosis, the organism which share both shelter and nutrition, which is called symbiosis. How nutrients are replenished in the soil. The plants require the lots of nitrogen to grow and to be healthy. So the nitrogen is already available in atmosphere, but it is in the gaseous state, so it cannot absorb the nitrogen. So already in soil there is a bacterium rhizobium which lives in the root noodles of legends such as gram, moong, etc. These bacteria can absorb the nitrogen from the atmosphere and make it available for the plants, but rhizobium cannot make its food. It provides nitrogen to the legumes and in return legumes provide them food and shelter. This is the another one example for symbiotic relationship. This is great importance for farmers, fields in which leguminous plants are grown from time to time. Thank you for watching. Keep supporting. Subscribe our channel.